soccer, but it stinks. Come again? I'm sorry, what was the question?
A voiceover session for Naruto, and I think for just about any other anime series or ADR series, is comprised of usually an actor, a director, and an engineer. And it's that simple. Sometimes we have the producers, which is great. A lot of the times we don't. The actor hasn't read the script. So they come in the booth, and they're just sort of the sponge, right? They stand in front of a television set. I'm there as a director, and it's my job to make sure that we stay on point, on target in terms of the story.
You bet we are! You're looking at the next Hokage, a super ninja, pal! Oh yeah! Naruto Uzumaki, live and in the floor!
Good, good. Next Hokage, a super ninja, pal. Oh yeah, just needs to be a bit more, even grandstand it even more. We'll give you beeps for 42, see what happens. We preview, we get the 3 beeps, and we take a look at what we're about to do.
Why don't we preview 145 again, and then also a preview for 146 and 7, just because the next whole line is M and S, we can capture them both.
Yay, I like that idea. Alrighty. Come on. What's so special about getting my autograph, huh? You're just gonna shove it in some drawer and forget about it. All it's good for is collecting dust. It's just a waste of time. They're useless. A joke. Okay. Okay.
Having the reference of the original Japanese actors, even if you can't understand exactly what they're saying, it kind of helps you keep on course as you're recording the story.
Push on. Our fate lies beyond the rainbow.
If you're doing an original animated series where they're starting with the audio and adding the video later, or if you're doing a commercial or a promo or anything else, you basically are being hired to do your thing. So you do your thing and they'll work everything else around it. In this case, it's completely the opposite. You're being hired to replace something that already exists with your thing. So you have to fit your peg into whatever hole of whatever shape is already there.
Settle this fight doing that.
Settle the fight? That's not really what I was aiming for at the moment.
Too soft? Yes.
Settle this fight doing that.
Settle the fight? That's not really what I was aiming for at the moment.
What?
You have to have all of the normal aspects of acting. Your intention, your character, your voice, knowing who you're talking to, knowing what you're trying to get across. But you are restricted in how long and in what intensity you can say things. Because if the character on the screen is speaking in just a few flaps, you've got to fit your line into those flaps. So you've got to get all of the other things that you would normally do into a very restricted period of time. And the other thing is, if your intention, your inclination, if you read a line on the page might be to yell it, but the character has a very calm face, then you can't yell. So you've got to find another way to make your performance live within those rules.
This is crazy! So, like, you are the real Princess Gail, aren't you?
It's an incredibly difficult art form to be able to walk in and express every ounce of emotion that needs to be expressed, but in a very limited time constraint and rhythmic constraint as well.
Behind you, look out!
Not quite. Stretch the behind you just a little bit. We might be missing a flap. So we're at.
Behind you, look out!
Okay, good. That doesn't sync. Beautiful. So how about a
No, behind you, look out!
or behind you, princess, look out? Let's do that. It's gonna be quick. Keep all that emotional level low. Here we go.
Behind you, princess, look out!
Yeah. Love it. Let's compress it by 2. Thanks, man.
As an actor, if you think, oh, this moment, I just wish it would be a little bit more emotional, if I could, you know, stretch it out a little bit longer, you can't. The picture's already there, you got to work within the picture.
Enough already!
Good. We'll punch it for enough already. Pull that back just a little bit.
I've been working with this cast for 1.5 years now. These guys know their characters backwards and forwards, so this is just another really great adventure for them to carve out an experience as these characters.
Ah, yeah! Princess Gale, you rule! Good sticks it to evil once again!
Cut the yappers up. Princess Gale, you roll! Okay?
Miley has a voice unlike anyone else. She's just perfect for this role. She is Naruto, you know. I mean, she's got that goofy, crazy side, but also that very serious side as well, you know. And I think in the booth we tend to tap more into more of the goofy, crazy side. But what's amazing about her is that she can turn that off and go right into this dark place, lonely place that Naruto lives.
No one ever cared about me before. And I just tried to blow it off, you know. But it was still pretty rough. I used to think there was no place in this world for me. Because it's so dramatic, you might be saying to somebody, I will kill you. Some days, if it's a really dark episode, you're in a little dark room, kind of attacking someone and trying to kill them for 2 hours, and then I walk out and it's, wow, I'm a little melancholy. Oh, man, that movie was so cool. I don't think I've ever been so blown.
Brilliant. Moving on.
Naruto on Happy Juice.
She has just the pure energy of the character. Not to mention she has just this incredibly unique voice, as does the Naruto in the Japanese series. And although the voices are not identical, there's similarities in their performances that make it a really nice transition from the Japanese series.
Don't you worry, Princess Gale, I can protect you! What's funny about creating the character of Naruto is that in this case, he's so multidimensional and there's so many different scenes and scenarios and he goes through so many different stages and experiences. It's kind of a constant battle of emotions for him, which is really, it's really interesting to play. Because he's never on one level. He's always multidimensional, which isn't that normal for a lot of animation.
His armor has been fractured. The rest is up to you. Naruto!
Yuri Lowenthal is one of the great actors that I have had the great privilege to work with. He takes direction beautifully. He understands subtleties and can twist things just the tiniest bit to shape it. He appreciates this art form. He gives it the same respect that I do. We give it everything that we have. And what's great is that he and I are both kind of nerdy fans. I'll just say that we love anime, you know. So it's great fun.
Don't you think this will take away from the mystery for all the kids?
Yes, I think it will.
Don't you think they expect me to be in here, you know, dressed as Sasuke, throwing shuriken around? This show is a dream come true to me. I still have all my How to Be a Ninja books that I bought when I was, you know, younger. And embarrassingly enough, not that much younger. But I still have all those books. And I just, you know, I thought, you know, if I get enough of these books, and I read them, and I study, and I, you know, go to martial arts stores and buy, you know, padded nunchucks and you know, shuriken and things like that, then I too could, you know, follow the, you know, the art of invisibility and become a ninja. I found that having since then studied a lot of different martial arts, none of which were ninjutsu, you can't learn that out of a book. There is even a theory that ninjutsu doesn't even exist. I think that's, of course, ninjutsu's way of covering itself. But yeah, this is a dream come true to get to play a ninja. Are you kidding? It's the best job in the world.